Dankie Dr. Willie, dit is 'n lekker paar wenke daar. Maar soos julle kan sien, ons tuin hier op die balkon blom absoluut perfek. En onlangs het ons die kans gehad om lekker te kan oes, but because of all that harvesting, we now have space to plant some new seeds. And this morning we are chilling out with Ben Getz from Urban Harvest to tell us how to go about planting some new plants. And we also have Rahul Masekela, who apparently is a keen gardener. Rahul.
Very much. I got the apple here, but where's Eve?
Did you grow? You actually just said before, it's like, I don't know how I got into this garden without Eve. Nice one. Ben, nice to have you as well.
Great to be here.
So we've been harvesting. Did you see the lovely stuff we have in our garden, Rahul?
Yeah, I saw it. I saw the broccoli, the strawberries. I got those.
Look at this.
As potted plants on my porch. Yeah.
Good. So let's get some tips from Ben here. Ben, we have some space. I mean, let's talk about seedlings and seeds. Where would you even go to get your seedlings or seeds?
You've basically got two options. One is to go and buy it from a nursery, and the other option is to grow it yourself.
Okay.
And then,
which is better, seedlings or seeds?
Well, it really depends. Certain plants are best sown directly from seed. In other words, things like peas, beans, carrots, those are examples of things that you want to put the seed directly into the garden, whereas most other vegetables you can grow. I would recommend growing in trays, 6-packs,
like
or trays like these.
All right.
The reason why it's nice to grow your own in trays is that, like it's called a nursery, you can look after the young plants until they're well established enough to go out into the big wide world, to go out into your garden.
Okay, cool. So do you grow from seedlings or seeds, or how do you like to do it?
No, I usually buy these boxes. For the vegetables, we buy seeds.
Yeah.
But I buy these boxes and put them on. I only started really like gardening 4 years ago because my sister said, you got such a big yard and she has a green thumb, and she showed me. And now, and I never believed it, but the greatest thing about gardening is that you can actually see what you've done, and every year it just gets prettier and prettier.
If you do it correctly.
Yeah, if you do it, and afterwards, the plants seem to appreciate that you care for them. And I never thought I'd talk to plants, but now I go, what happened? Why are you dying? Oh, come, and they come
and
back.
they respond.
Yeah.
You must sing to them as well, I'm sure.
No, they don't like singing.
Ben, take us through how would we go about planting your seedlings?
Well, I liked what you actually said there, is that one of the things is plants really do respond to attention. This is something that one should do. Give them a bit of a stroke, it helps them to get stronger. But first we've got to get them to sprout. Yeah. So essentially,
I have to remember that. I never stroke them.
Yeah, give them a little stroke. I mean, a little bit of wind is good for them as well, because not too much, but it actually helps to strengthen them, and they feel the love.
Okay,
they're feeling the love.
Thanks for that.
So first thing is you need a tray. You can recycle existing trays, or you can buy a tray, this kind or this kind. Then you fill it with really well sifted, light potting soil. It's got to be well draining. That's really important. And then you take your seeds. You'll see here as an example. These are nasturtium seeds that I've placed in the middle of each. I call these plugs.
Plugs.
They're plugs, right? Place the seed in front. Give it a little push down.
So not too deep.
Not too deep. In fact, the rule of thumb is that depending on the size of the seed, it should be 3 times its own depth. So some seeds are very small, in which case you don't need to put them down much at all. But if it's a big-ish seed like this, it's got to be, and then you just take soil.
And you cover them up.
You cover them up, and at the end of the day, you want to just give them another little push down. It must be compact.
Awesome. And then when they get about this size or something, when they actually are able to hold some soil, then they're ready to be planted out.
Exactly. I'll give you an example.
Look at that.
You see, this is a plug, and the roots are holding onto the soil, so you can actually pull the plant out.
Yeah.
I mean, this is another example. This is in a 6-pack, so it's a little bit bigger and more established.
Yeah.
But there you see there's a bit of soil coming off, but the main bulk, the main root ball is quite solid there.
Well, the soil is always trying to run away from the plant because you can see how the plant is gripping it.
That's it. That's it, exactly. All right, Mr. Ben, thank you very much, man. Really appreciate it.
Great pleasure.
So you're going to get those planted for us. Right,
Thank you for that, Ben. Thank you for that. I didn't know about that.
So you're good in the garden, we know that. You're good on stage, you're good with music, instruments, but are you good in the kitchen?
I'm great in the kitchen, but my wife is just an unbelievable cook, and she's thrown me out of the kitchen. She says I use too many pots.
But now you will have the chance to be
Yeah.
in the kitchen after the break. But also remember to log on to expressoshow.com for more great gardening tips from Mr. Ben. We'll see you guys just now.